Well, 'tis the season for sure, as flying can be a stressful experience, and when there are problems, you may not know exactly what you're entitled to. So Tom Sinas joining us now to detail your rights as a passenger if you encounter some issues while traveling. It wouldn't be the holiday season, as we're starting here soon, without travel troubles.
Boy, I mean, the amount of travel that people make between Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's is staggering. And of course, a lot of that travel is through airports, and they're very busy airports, and things aren't going to go perfect.
Weather gets bad, the whole 9 yards.
So every year we kind of review this topic because I think it helps arm people with a little bit of knowledge before they head out into the great unknown of the airports. So you have some basic rights as an airline passenger, and there are a number of them, and it's kind of good to review what's sometimes known as the Passenger's Bill of Rights, and you can review those online. But let's talk about just three or so basics. One has to do with this concept of being bumped from a flight. Now, remember, this is not the raising your hand and volunteering to go later.
Correct.
We're going to call that bartering. You can negotiate that on your own, and those terms are whatever you agree on. But there is this process where people are involuntarily bumped off of a flight, which is when the flights are overbooked, and you're told, I'm sorry, you're not on this flight. And you do have a right to be compensated. And it depends, the amount of compensation you're allowed to receive depends on how long you've been bumped. So if your bumping is greater than an hour, but less than 2 hours, then you're entitled to be paid up to 200% of your one-way fare.
Gotcha.
But not to exceed $675.
Gotcha.
It's a little tricky. The concept is the longer the bump, the more you're entitled to receive. So if it goes beyond 2 hours, then the amount that you're entitled to be paid in compensation goes up from there.
Real quick, it's cash, though, not necessarily a voucher on a future flight, correct?
That's true, although the airline says sometimes, you know, look, you can make any deal you want. So if they want to give you a voucher and you want to accept a voucher, you can do that. But the rule is supposed to be cash.
Gotcha.
What about canceled flights? All right, so we hope this doesn't happen, but again, the time of year, you have the right to be either rerouted or to receive a full refund if your flight is canceled, or, as the airline lingo is, substantially delayed. Of course, the devil's in the details on that one.
That's a gray word, isn't it? Substantial.
Exactly. What may be substantial to you may not be to me, but that is the general concept. Of course, you really want to get where you're going. So again, is an opportunity for you to negotiate maybe the carrier putting you on another airline to get you where you want to get. But if you can't get there, you do have certain rights. Okay, so you get there. What about your bags? What if your bags don't get there, or if they're delayed? Again, you have some rights there. You have the right for some compensation if your bags are delayed to cover your immediate needs. And you have the right to receive compensation if your bags are damaged. So
let's hope people don't have to reach out to you for this
I
issue.
hope
But if
not.
they do,
I hope
you
if they
have
do.
a lot of good knowledge law related, a little more serious than this, but it is a little big deal. Where do people track you down?
They can find us online at www.sinusdramus.com. They can find us the old-fashioned way by telephone at 616-301-3333, or shoot us an email at info@sinusdramus.com.
All right, safe travels, everyone.
Safe
Thanks,
travels,
Tom.
Derek. Thank you.